Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie and today we are building a um a whatever it's called, a library. There we go. I can't talk today. Anyway, so we're building a library in Willow Creek, actually on the same lot as the original library. I have made it not necessarily a mission of mine, but I want to renovate Willow Creek. It deserves it. It has not been renovated by EA. It's been renovated by half a dozen other people, more than that, probably like dozens of other people. But I wanted to do it because I like building and I think it's fun. So we are building the library from scratch. We're not renovating it. I'm actually building this in what is labeled as my blank slate save, and I just go in there and I build on whatever lot, wherever I want, whenever I want. Um, so that's what we're doing today. If you hear random noises or other things that are kind of strange that you've never heard before in one of my videos, that's because I'm not actually in my office. I am currently in my living room because I don't feel very good. And so we are just vibing in the living room right now. So my dog is next to me. She will probably try to lick my face at some point in the video. So if you hear that, I don't know if I want to apologize or if you're just gonna have to learn to get used to it. But anyway, the shape comes together really fast in this build. And if you didn't watch my previous video, I'm currently going through celiac testing, which requires me to eat gluten. Um, Apparently people don't know what celiac is. Um, Not from YouTube. I'm sure that y'all know what celiac is. If not, Google it. But if you don't want to Google it, I will tell you. Celiac is an autoimmune disease where your body attacks the gluten in your small intestine, and it destroys your small intestine, so you can't actually like absorb nutrients. So it's not fun. It makes you tired and stuff. And it's not fun. Don't recommend. So I'm getting tested for that. So that means that I have to eat gluten. So I am out of it. I am very out of it. My brain feels like it's functioning on like 2%. My processing is already like at 22% compared to a normal person. So I'm out here struggling for a minute. Um, and we don't, yeah. So if I seem a little bit like I don't know what's going on, it's because I don't know what's going on. And we are inside doing the floor plan. I don't know why I do this, but it's just how I build. I put the floor plan in and then I proceed to put lights in. So luckily this build is not too complicated, and you can pretty much see the floor plan, but yeah, so that's really cool. And then the floor situation, there's nothing that matches these staircases from the base game. They came in a base game update a few years ago now, but there's no flooring that matches them. So that's really useful. It's not useful actually, if you couldn't tell. But I settled on these ones. This one, I don't know, from fucking Cottage Living. It's cute. Do I use it too much? Probably, but I don't really care. It matches enough and it doesn't feel like it's that weird. Um, so we get a shit ton of bookcases. I was kind of trying to go for like old-timey in here. That changes a little bit. I end up going for a little bit more of like a contemporary craftsman vibe towards like once I go to the upstairs, but it's fine. It's fine. In here I put a couple more desks. Oh God. And a couple computers. We've got the old like archive looking little bookshelves. That's not what I want to say. Desks from the writer career in the base game. And then I turn these into bathrooms. I was thinking about putting some stalls in, but I decided not to. This is a room for children. Um, or yeah, it's a room for children. We've got a couple of toys in here, some stuff. I have quite a few Blarfies and then I get rid of them. Well, not all of them, just two of them. And some blocks and stuff for like toddlers. There is nothing for like infants. Personally, I would not bring my infants to the library. This rug actually matches perfectly, though I think I end up changing it. Um, I leave it there for now, but I think I end up changing it a little bit because we add these yellow curtains in, and I felt like they worked really well, but they didn't, like the rug didn't match them. I don't know how to describe it. Like the rug only matched like the walls or something. I don't know. So we have a couple drawing tables, a couple of desks, and then we have the Blarfies and stuff in there. And then I have the temporary struggle of trying to figure out which wallpaper I want. I don't keep that one. I don't think I keep the first like four that I try. But it actually passes pretty quickly because I yeah, because you see it speed up. Speed up? Yeah, close enough. So we have that. I don't know what wallpaper I end up going with. We get this one in the bathrooms, which is cute. It's from the Hustle kit, the Chef Hustle kit. Um, I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what it's going to be called today. So then I apparently get this one. It's from the base game. It's kind of cute. It gives me like southern vibes, but not like cute southern, not like Southern Belle kind of vibes, like the old-timey all white houses with the wraparound porches. No, that's not what that gives me. That gives me like modern Florida or Texas vibes. I lived in Texas for 6 years. That's what my walls looked like, except they did not have crown molding. So that's kind of fancy in comparison to the house that I lived in. Although the house that we lived in Texas was kind of icky. The floor plan did not flow very well, so you had to literally, if you wanted to get a glass of water and you were in the garage, you literally had to walk across like the entire house to go around a peninsula to go into the kitchen. That was my cat, by the way. He was desperately in need of some attention, so he stepped out of my keyboard. Anyway, so we have that. That was horrible. This is better. This is a better, like, almost southern vibe. This kind of gives me like Louisiana vibes. Not in like the political sense, but in like the like Willow Creek definitely gives me kind of almost like northern Louisiana vibes, if that makes any sense. Like it could be Alabama, but it's not the vibes of Alabama. Like Alabama does, oh, sorry, I just hit my mic if you heard that. Alabama does not have snow in the winter. Usually it's hot and icky. My family lives I have some family on my dad's side in Alabama. It's kind of gross. There's only like three people that live there nowadays, apparently. Um, but yeah, so don't recommend Alabama. It's kind of gross and icky in there. And then it's also gross and icky politically, so we don't go there. Don't go to Florida either. Like only go to if you want to go to Florida, go to like Orlando or something. Like that's like kind of yeah, not gross. Anyway, so we have officially like laid out the entire floor plan now, and I just talked over it. I was talking about fucking Alabama. Anyway, so we have that. there's like a ton of bookshelves and stuff, and I end up getting some runner rugs in the middle here just because I felt like it kind of fit, and I honestly only ever use them as like entry rugs, and they're not even entry rugs like they're supposed to be. Um, they're supposed to go in a hallway, and I'm just convinced that they go in like in the entry where you walk and set down your keys and your shoes and stuff. I don't set my shoes in the entry. I set them in the like in the dining room section. I don't have a dining room. I have like a corner that the dining table is in, and that's where my shoes go. My cat six blah, blah, blah. My cat likes to play with my socks under the dining table, so um yeah. Anyway, the bathrooms are cute. Not really, but we can pretend. And then I get a few things on this patio balcony space down here. Although I'm just going through a bunch of stuff from Seasons at this point because I really wanted to use Seasons in the base game. I dislike that Seasons is not in the base game. I think that's kind of, it did come out in 2014, so I can't be too mad, but I hope in this like Project Renee business that Seasons, or at least like weather, like it doesn't have to be extreme weather, just like weather, like cloudy, drizzle, sunny, windy are in the base game because I feel like that helps make it feel less like the same day every day for all of eternity. We do have a couple of couches up here, and the space is like kind of nice and open. I don't know if I end up putting like a hanging light or anything. This is all over the place. Y'all are gonna get like too many more of these. Oh, and we switch out those ones for some those ones, that's super descriptive. Some of the activity tables for the ones that came with Seasons. I didn't remember that I did that. And all of the chairs get switched out too. But I think I changed some of them to be a little different than the matching wood. Um, so yeah, you have a place to change your clothes if you need to. I don't know if I had showers, but honestly, like you could just wash your hands a billion times and it would be fine. I don't know anyone who hasn't done that, so you can just keep doing that in this build. I do try to include a lot of showers in a lot of my, or showers, at least like one shower in my community lots because like honestly, it's super useful. Your sim pees on their date, then they don't stink up the place the whole time. Anyway, we're putting in like a little seating space in the entry now between the stairs, because I felt like we didn't have enough seating places. In real life, they're like, at least in the US, the libraries have like kind of a giant living room situation, and then they have like a kids section that has like Marvel figurines and trees. I don't know why those are the two things that they always have, but like Marvel and trees. So they have that, which is cool. This build is actually only 16 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for like 40 hours. Anyway, um I've been talking all day at work, so maybe that's why. But we are moving on to the outside now, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we should be. And so we have this little like stand thing going on. I tried to pick one that was kind of season neutral, so we went with the spring one because I thought it was kind of cute. Like maybe you could get some like hot chocolate in the earlies or hot cocoa. People who call hot chocolate hot cocoa freak me out. Um, and in the like colder days, and then you could, or like tea or something, and then you could like get, I don't know, like a tuna sandwich. I don't know why tuna sandwiches are like my thing right now, but I have been craving tuna sandwiches for like all of time. Oh, speaking of tuna sandwiches, this is completely unrelated, but my brain said it was related. I went to Ireland, not Ireland. Olive Garden. I don't know why Ireland came out, but it did. So I went to fucking Olive Garden, and that was great. I love Olive Garden. I haven't been able to eat Olive Garden since I went gluten free. I don't know. It wasn't really a choice. I feel like when people say went gluten free, it sort of feels like a choice. Unless I want like to be super constipated and like hard all the time, I kind of had to go gluten-free. That and the headaches. Between the headaches and the constipation, it was kind of bad. Anyway, I haven't gone there for a while, and I think I mentioned I'm getting tested for celiac. So I've just been like eating all the things that I've been wanting to eat for years, and I haven't been able to. Years is a little bit of an overstatement, but anyway, so I've been doing that, and that was great. I forgot how it tasted. It tastes like Olive Garden. Like, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so we we went there. Me and my dad went there, and it was good. It was fun. The waiter, there was a waiter at the table next to us. His name was Avery, which is kind of funny because um well, yeah. So anyway, I don't know why that was funny, but it was. So then I got chicken Alfredo, which is great, but I also learned a lot about my symptoms like way back in the day in like high school. I have not been in high school for like 4 years, but back in high school I would always get like really full for no reason. And now I realize that it was because I was eating gluten. And also I had headaches that would happen all the time. And now I know that it was from gluten. And it's just a lot of learning and a lot of like going through shit that I didn't want to go through. But um yeah, so anyway, one of the providers I work with, I work at a GI clinic, and one of the providers that I work with was like, "Yeah, it sounds like you might have celiac. I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if it comes back that you don't." Anyway, we're coming to the end of the video, so if you would like and subscribe, that would really mean a lot, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye.